After graduating from Baker High School in 1978, Mike Danna landed a job at Placid Refinery in West Baton Rouge. Mike's dad, Nicky, an electrician by trade, was proud of his son for choosing an honest and decent-paying career. However, Mike would soon decide that a career in the oil and gas industry just wasn't his calling. No, Mike's days in high school as a reporter for the Baker Observer newspaper left an indelible mark on Mike as a young man. So, Mike quit turning wrenches and went back to school, enrolling in the Manship School of Journalism and graduating in 1983.
He had a knack for words, of course.
Longtime friend Ronnie Anderson and president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau knew early on Danna was an expert in his craft. He would make a great mouthpiece for Louisiana's farmers and ranchers.
It didn't matter if it was a commodity issue, a tax issue, or whatever. He had a knack for being able to put that together and write it to where he can make us look good, make me look good, and make the others that were delivering a message look good if you'd use his template to present whatever it might be.
When Danna was hired by the Louisiana Farm Bureau in 1985, it was the original voice of agriculture, Reginald Wallace, who brought him on board. Mike's job? To write and edit the Farm Bureau's weekly newspaper, the Farm Bureau News. And although Mike's first love was writing, he soon gravitated to the video camera. He began hosting the weekly show, This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. Mike didn't just enjoy his new role, he reveled in it.
He's very comfortable, he's very relaxed. He was a natural. I hated him for that. He was a natural. The rest of us had to work at it.
Is putting local producers.
Mike's talents weren't just in front of the camera. He also enjoyed getting out and shooting his own stories. He was an accomplished photographer, a radio broadcaster, a writer, a public speaker, and an all-round public relations expert.
Everything he did with full force. He was full throttle all the way, and he was a 100%er from the time he got up in the morning until when he called it a day late at night. He was an amazing man that I don't think I've ever met anyone like Mike Danna.
Mike loved to tell stories, and he was really, really good at it. And he loved the farmers and ranchers of Louisiana, and he loved to tell their story.
Danna was also good at surrounding himself with proven talent. He and the Louisiana Farm Bureau Public Relations Department won dozens of awards and honors during his tenure. Mike liked the accolades, but more than that, Mike yearned for meaningful relationships with his co-workers, friends, classmates, and of course, his Saturday morning coffee group, the Bammers.
The joy of every Saturday was meeting with Mike and everyone else. The conversations were always lively, friendly, respectful, heated, but at the end, it was, man, you guys have a great week, we'll see you next week.
The BAM group was the brainchild of one of Mike's favorite journalism professors, Jim Featherston. Featherston taught Mike the importance of friends gathering over coffee to discuss politics, events, and each other's busy lives. Mike was a proud alum of the journalism school, staying active in the Alumni Association up until Mike's health forced him to cut back on his schedule. Mike beat his first bout with cancer in 2009, but subsequent cancers and diseases finally cut short Mike's life in March of 2015. Mike didn't go down without a fight. This man, born and raised in Baker, Louisiana, who landed his dream job and traveled the world, was telling stories and brightening rooms until the very end. His children, Chase and Taylor, his mother Amelia, his sister Tammy, and his wife Renee were all there to nurse and support Mike, as were the hundreds of people who were touched in one way or another by Mike's infectious smile and can-do attitude.
The friendship and the loyalty, he was more like a brother to me. So no one is more deserving than this induction into the Manship School of Hall of Fame. And I'm so proud and so pleased that this is happening and I could be a small part of it, because Mike Danna, you deserved it, baby, all the way.
Congratulations to Mike Danna, our friend, colleague, and journalism legend, on his induction into the LSU Manship Hall of Fame, class of 2015.